Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we have an overview here of all the Star Wars and news content here we have for Disney Plus Day 2021. We're going to jump right on into it, and I'm going to be straight up and forward with you guys. It was a little disappointing, of course, aside from all the different rumors that have been circulating around here for the last couple of weeks now on different types of trailers. Maybe it was the Book of Boba Fett trailer, maybe it's an Andor trailer, maybe it's the big Obi Wan Kenobi trailer that a lot of people have been wanting. So with all of that being said, let's just start out with the legacy of Boba Fett underneath the helmet. This year was released on Disney Plus earlier today here for Disney Plus Day, and essentially it's pretty much the making of Boba Fett and his overall character, and gives us a little bit of insight here on for what the Book of Boba Fett's overall show is going to be about here. And they even brought back George Lucas, the maker himself, here to have a few lines here in this documentary special here, of course, which was pretty exciting, I think. And yeah, it's pretty much just a handful of like old people, I guess, talking about Boba Fett and the legacy of Boba Fett, essentially. It's a 20 minutes long documentary on Disney Plus. We might as well go give it a go check it out. Nothing too crazy, and we already knew that it was coming, so all in all, to be completely fair with you guys, not a whole lot to say about Boba Fett and the Under the Helmet legacy. The only thing I do have to say about it is that it is a nice little bit of promotion here, and to kind of get promoting here for the overall upcoming series, so streaming on Disney Plus December 29th here, of course. So that being said, let's get on into some of the more interesting and juicy news here with the Obi Wan Kenobi show. Yesterday's video, we had a pretty huge video yesterday, of course, here, as there was concept art being released here. We went over all of that in yesterday's video, and aside from that, the only other thing I touched on in yesterday's video was the idea of the Sizzle reel actually being leaked a day ahead of its scheduled release time. Now, of course, the official Sizzle reel did come out here today. It's on Disney Plus as well. I am fairly disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's a huge lackluster of overall content for one thing with Disney Plus Day. I think that's one thing. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that, and I do have a lot of big suspicions and predictions here towards the end of the video for when we could very well get the Obi Wan Kenobi teaser trailer or overall trailer, cough cough, next week. So stay tuned for that in just a few minutes. The main thing, however, was that this was also released on Disney Plus as well. It's like a 30-second video, and it's a sizzle reel. The same thing that we got for the Cassian Andor show last year, where it pretty much goes over the production and what they've been doing for this show in the last year. Now, production and filming for the Obi Wan Kenobi series, if you haven't already known, it has been wrapped up for the last couple of months now here, and they are ready to get rolling here with promoting this, get trailers out and all that type of thing. You can definitely tell with Ewan McGregor and this whole like little sizzle reel, and Deborah Chow herself as well. They seem very, very antsy to get promoting here for this upcoming series. They definitely seem very, very excited here for it. And we do get a little bit of look here at Ewan McGregor training with the lightsabers. I think that there is really, really cool, and honestly really, really nostalgic of the behind the scenes of the prequels and the making of that when we got to see the actors training with the lightsabers. It's something very nostalgic, for whatever reason, a part of my childhood. Honestly, if you would have just shown me that clip, I honestly probably would have totally missed it and thought it was a clip from back in the prequels. The only thing that makes it a difference is the fact that they are wearing masks in the clips, but when I first saw it, I thought it was just a clip from back when the prequels and the behind the scenes with the lightsaber training for that. All in all, if you haven't already watched this as a reel, definitely go give it a look. It's on Disney Plus, as I had mentioned. They pretty much just talk about a little bit of production here and there and behind the scenes here for the upcoming Kenobi show, which is, don't get me wrong, definitely really, really exciting. They also talk about Hayden Christensen and his return, coming back as Darth Vader more specifically, and Deborah Chow, as I had mentioned in yesterday's video, does actually mention Jedi Hunters, which is also known as the Inquisitors, and that could also be known as like the Jedi Hunter Troopers, as what I was kind of thinking of from Jedi Fallen Order, although I kind of highly doubt it, because when she does say that, we see one of the concept arts, which is a Inquisitor actually exiting and getting off of a ship that looks a lot like Director Krennic's ship from Rogue One for whatever reason. So with all of that, now that we got all of that out of the way, we went over the legacy of Boba Fett, Underneath the Helmet documentary. We talked about the sizzle reel here officially for the Kenobi show, which, don't get me wrong, is definitely really, really exciting. I think a huge thing that kind of ruins it, actually, I think that's kind of a strong word for whatever reason, ruin. It doesn't necessarily ruin it. If for anything, it should honestly get you more hyped, but in my case, for whatever reason, and a lot of other Star Wars fans, for whatever reason, it kind of made them a little more disappointed and maybe expecting more. And a huge thing that does also collide into that factor is the whole rumors and all that have been going around for the last couple of weeks here. Now, something I do want you guys to know here about our our overall channel is I'm simply just spreading the news. I'm not spreading or making up any type of rumors or anything like that. I'm not like anything like that. I'm just kind of gathering all the information, all the different rumors for you guys to see here in one place. So if for whatever reason a rumor here on the channel is wrong, don't come for me, please. However, there was a lot of rumors and word going around here for nearly the last couple of weeks, like last 2 weeks now at this point, that we'd get footage and sizzle reels and teaser trailers and trailers up the Yahoo for the Cassian Andor series, the Obi Wan show, the Bad Batch, Mando Season 3, Book of Boba, and anything else you can throw in there. The Ahsoka show, unannounced projects would be announced. Nothing new was announced, and yes, that was very, very disappointing, I think, especially when you take a step back here, look at the bigger picture, you look at the Pixar films, National Geographic, a huge one, maybe just in general Disney Plus or Disney shows in general, Disney movies that will be coming here in the next 2 years for 2022 and 2023, and especially Marvel. When you look at that there was a huge one that received like a whole crap load of new shows and movies. They had teaser trailers coming up the Yahoo and that type of thing. That's what a lot of the rumors were kind of describing here for Star Wars, but that there for whatever reason just necessarily wasn't really the overall case for that. Now, something that I could see here that Disney is maybe trying to do here is that they kind of give Disney Plus Day away here for Marvel, kind of in a sense, if that makes sense. And this is what I had mentioned earlier on in the video. When we could very well see the Kenobi trailer here come out would actually be as soon as next week. What is next week, you may ask? That is D23. And yes, I was as confused as you might be as of right now. For whatever reason, I thought that Disney Plus Day and D23 were literally like the same exact thing, but apparently they aren't. They're completely different things. So in that sense, they would essentially have all the new Marvel and all that type of stuff come out here today on Disney Plus Day, and next week, fingers crossed, hold that stuff there for some Star Wars content there for sure. That there is just a little bit of a speculation and theorizing coming from myself. That's something I do plan on to speak on in future videos, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't already to be notified when those new videos do come out. And believe me when I do say this, if you're disappointed that the Kenobi trailer didn't come out today, O'Shea Jackson, who is Ice Cube's son, was actually officially casted into the Kenobi show nearly a year ago. Even came out on Twitter to say that he himself was disappointed that the trailer for the Kenobi show didn't come out. Even he was looking around for it, fingers crossed that it was going to be coming out here. Even he was disappointed, so I just thought that was a little bit funny there. I mean, you kind of know that Disney might be messing up on something when you got the actors confused here, and the people that are acting within the series here are confused if their trailer is going to be coming out or not, so just a little bit of a problem, I guess. Nonetheless, I think that this is something that Marvel fans also struggle with, me being a Marvel fan, when there's overhype for a lot of things and when people are going to, rumoring and saying that this is coming out when. I think that's something that is kind of being pushed on in this essence for the Star Wars community and franchise, and that's something we can hopefully lead away from again, as that was kind of what we were like only a couple months ago when we didn't really believe these rumors. These rumors weren't really necessarily a thing, but nowadays it feels like, especially for the Kenobi show, we have a lot of people talking about it and a lot of people just making up straight up BS. And hopefully, as you guys do know, all of the rumors and news that we do cover here on the channel here, I do try to keep as legitimate as possible. I do my research and I look into them. So fingers crossed that we will get more Star Wars content at D23 next week, guys. I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions about Disney Plus Day. What did you guys think about it? Were you disappointed? Were you hyped over it? What did you guys think about it? What did you guys think about the sizzle reel for the Obi Wan Kenobi show? And let me know if you've seen the Book of Boba Fett documentary yet. Now, if you guys didn't already know, I do have a Marvel channel. It's going to be linked down in the description down below. I'm essentially going to have the same exact video like I have right here for Star Wars, except for Marvel. Basically an overview for all the new projects that were essentially announced today for Disney Plus Day. So definitely go check that out if you are a Marvel fan. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check out our Instagram, Unofficial Star Wars, for more Star Wars related content, guys. And thanks so much for watching today's video. As always, may the Force be with you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.